Hey guys, Angry Monkey here.
And Jackson Farrell from Hot Pile of Garbage.
We're doing some more 999, 9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors, and Santa is asking us on which door we want to go in.
And it's obviously the one we haven't been through yet, door 8. Clicky click. I think I'm gonna go with door 8.
Okay, man, 8 it is.
Yeah.
Alright then, that means June's gotta go through door 7, man.
What? Why?
What?
Why?
Why?
Santa grimaced and muttered angrily to himself, but had finally began to explain. If the 6 of us are gonna keep going without leaving anyone behind except for Ace, there's only 3 ways we could do it, man. Plan A. Plan A. Go through 7 with 3, 5, and 8, and go through 8 with 4, 6, and 7. Plan B. Go through 7 with 4, 5, and 7, and go through 8 with 3, 6, and 8. Plan C. Go through 7 with 3, 6, 7, and go through 8 with 4, 5, 8. And that's it, man. Those are our only options. In other words, man, 3 and 4 and 7 and 8 can never go through the same doors. Get it now, man? As Santa finished, June looked over at Junpei, tears welling up at the corners of her eyes.
Oh no. You're saying we aren't going to see each other again for a long time.
Junpei felt just as June did. He wanted to be at her side through whatever trials they were preparing to face.
What have I done? Curse you, math!
Yeah, curse you, Junpei, and math. Now we're going to be separated forever.
It's not my fault I'm on the dumb playthrough where I'm bad at math.
But he knew if they were to survive, he had to swallow his feelings. In order for the 6 of them to move forward, he and June had to be separated. He looked at June. He was scared to lose her, but he swallowed, steeled his resolve, and did his best to smile.
Hey, come on. You're making it sound like we're never gonna see each other again.
We're never going to see each other again.
Look, we gotta split up, but only for a while. This is just like when we went in the 4 and 5 doors, remember? We got split up then too, but we all met back up. I'll bet 7 and 8 are just like that.
You mean they're connected somewhere?
Yeah, probably.
Probably.
I think this is more dialogue we've already seen, so I'm going to skip. Never mind, we can't skip through this. Okay.
New dialogue, ostensibly.
Sorta.
I'm sure they're gonna connect somewhere.
Why? What makes you think so?
If they don't connect, neither team can get through door 9. In other words, the game would end right here.
Game over.
Zero's been on top of his manure so far. You know, his feces. I don't think he'd blow it now. His dupes.
Never heard that one.
You know, the dupes.
I've never heard that one.
The plops.
Oh, it reminds me of that joke from Wreck-It Ralph. Why did the hero flush the toilet?
It was his duty!
It was his duty!
Are you guys done?
Yeah.
Got more script to read here. You Let's Players out there behind the computer screen.
Oh man, he's looking right at me too.
I'm gonna read my line now. I'm absolutely sure that that son of a gun wants to have his fun as long as possible.
So do we, 7.
He's not gonna end this game until we get through the 9 door.
June said nothing. The tears were gone, but her eyes were still sad as they looked at Junpei. He met them, and with what reassurance he could manage, laid his hand gently on her shoulder.
Everything's gonna be fine. We're gonna see each other again. I promise. Just forget about what I said about probably.
Probably.
Nothing. Everything's
saying
cool.
probably?
Everything's cool. No, there's no probably about it. Everything will be absolutely fine. I know this for sure somehow.
Somehow.
Son of a gun!
Okay, yes. Promise?
Her voice was barely above a whisper. Santa's voice shattered the moment. Yeah, you guys are done, right? He stretched and continued. Anyway, man, that's pretty much it. So, Clover and I will go into separate groups. I figure I'll take 7 and Clover can take 8. Any problems with that, Clover? Alright. Oh, okay. Well, let's just see if there's any lines. Alright.
He's taking a drink of water.
I'm probably gonna botch this really bad.
Whatever!
What do you mean botch? That was golden.
Well, it's still really painful to do. Not like June's, which is easy, but Clover's is a pain.
Alright then, we're ready to go. Let's move, man. At Santa's command, the group split and headed for their respective doors. And let's see if this is not new this is new dialogue, so I can't skip over it, so. For a long moment, they stood in front of the door. Then Lotus laid her hand against her chest and turned to Junpei and Clover.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
Then shall we go?
No.
Just to spite me?
Yeah. Pretty much. That's what I do. My brother's out there somewhere and I can't find him. And
Oh, he still hasn't.
Yeah, right now he's just missing. He's not dead yet.
Okay. Maybe
Okay.
we'll find him in here.
Maybe. Okay, so Junpei stepped forward to follow them.
Even in the darkness, hope springs eternal.
But as he was about to step over the threshold, he stopped. He looked to his left, toward door 7. June stood there, a mirror image of Junpei, except a girl version of Junpei. She turned and looked toward him. Their eyes met. They nodded. Their farewell took almost 1.5 seconds.
1.5.
Which is also 1.5. Then someone took hold of Junpei's arm and hauled him bodily through the door.
If you're going to be as precise as 1.5, you might as well just go to the next level. 1.478? I don't know.
He heard the sound of the numbered door slam shut behind him. His bracelet gave a cold electronic beep.
81 seconds left. Hurry.
Lotus snapped at him and ran to the dead. Junpei and Clover followed her as fast as they could.
I think we made it.
Ooh, okay.
Thank goodness. I was afraid we might not.
Phew. It stinks. It stopped.
With a shaking hand, she wiped a few beads of sweat from her forehead. Clover, however, was calm, aloof, perhaps.
Pointless.
She muttered to herself without emotion and began to walk down the hallway, leaving behind a confused Junpei and Lotus. Lotus watched the girls receding back with a mix of frustration and curiosity.
What an unpleasant girl. I bet she's not very popular with the boys.
Coming from Lotus. Her sarcasm seemed a little more biting than was perhaps necessary, but she sighed and started after the younger girl. After taking a moment to catch his breath, Junpei followed.
Oh, there's my breath. Okay, here we go.
The hallway made a number of turns before at last coming to a dead end. Set in the wall on the left side was a large iron door. For a few minutes, they stood in front of the door, examining it. Above the door was a plate with the word laboratory, or laboratory, based on how you...
Lab-or-ate-er-ee.
Oh, I've never heard that one.
A lab-or-ate-er-ee, huh?
That doesn't sound very pleasant. Yeah, pronounce it right. I don't like the look of this place.
Me either, but there aren't any other doors. It's not like we have a lot of choices.
Junpei,
Huh?
please, you first.
Junpei suspected her politeness was motivated by something other than respect.
Yeah.
Junpei muttered to himself and pushed open the iron door.
Fine, I'll be the sacrificial lamb, the guinea pig, the scapegoat.
How many other animal-related escape things are there?
I don't know. Those are the only 3 I can think of. If you can think of one, leave a comment.
I mean, because circus monkey's not really one, but I mean, there is how they set the monkeys into space or something.
Yeah, space monkeys.
Yeah, space monkey.
Angry space monkeys.
Yeah. Spaced out. Wow.
Sound is in the other door.
Oh yeah. His first steps inside were tentative and careful, but as he examined the room, it became clear that there was no imminent danger. Lotus followed him in, and Clover brought up the rear.
You guys are safe.
The room they found themselves in was divided into 2 separate areas by a curved wall. A thick glass window built into that wall made it possible to see into the other side of the division. Junpei walked to the window and looked through.
What? The parts?
He wasn't sure what else to say.
I can think of a few things.
In the center of a room shaped like a quarter circle, a mannequin lay on what looked like a medical exam table.
That looks so creepy.
Junpei jumped a little. He hadn't noticed Lotus come up next to him.
You don't think that thing is gonna suddenly sit up or something, do you?
Well, I don't know. I mean, look at all those cables sticking out of it. If we press the wrong button, I don't know.
Stop it! Just thinking about it is terrifying.
She was gripping her arms, the knuckles on her hands white.
I'm a little tense myself. That might be from tightening my throat up for the voice.
It was then that Junpei noticed Clover. She was still standing near the entrance of the room. Her face had the appearance of calm, but it was drawn and somehow sad.
You know, because the game has artists.
Of course. There was something almost pitiful about her.
No.
Mm-hmm. That's why I had to draw her sad in my artwork, because that's how she seems to be for the rest of this game. Junpei walked over to her, and as kindly as he could, spoke.
Are you okay?
Clover looked away.
What are you talking about?
What? I'm just worried about you. You've been real quiet.
Not when I talk! What, can you be quiet if I want to?
Well, I mean, of course you can. I just...
Okay then, if I can be quiet if I want, just leave me alone, okay?
Yes, thank you, Clover. Be as quiet as you can.
Come on, you know I can't do that. We gotta work together.
Clover bit her lip and was silent for a moment, then suddenly,
Junpei, you just don't get it!
I had to do the pointing motion
Yeah.
too to kind of get into the...
Character acting.
Yeah.
Method acting.
In fact, that's what a lot of voice actors do when they're doing a role, is they would get behind they would act out the
in
character.
the booth.
Yeah. Whoa, Facebook message. Her cry took Junpei by surprise, and he stumbled backward for a few steps, alarmed. Okay, hold on.
My brother's not the kind of person who just leave me behind! Something happened to him. Something bad.
Junpei had nothing to say. Lotus, jolted from her mannequin nightmares by Clover's voice, turned toward them.
What happened? My brother might be dead or something! Look, just don't bother me, okay? Leave me alone!
Finished, she turned around. Before Junpei or Lotus could say anything, Clover had begun to walk quickly away.
Hey! Wait, Clover! Hold on.
He might as well have been talking to a wall, for all the notice she took off his cries. Not even slowing down, she made for a doorway cut in the wall in front of her. Without even slowing down, she passed through the doorway.
Good? Uh-oh.
And without warning, an iron gate fell from the ceiling, like... What?
Portcullis?
Portcullis? What?
I think it's actually spelled Cullis. I think they might have misspelled it.
Typo! Future me, point that out if it's actually a typo or not, so...
Yeah. I think it is. I mean, it might be an alternate spelling that I've never seen before, but I've never seen it before. So, anyway, a portcullis is like those iron grates that you see on castles and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we'll end this episode here with what the heck happened? I mean, what happened? So
Yeah.
we'll find out in the next episode.
I'm eager to find out.
Yeah, so catch us on the next episode, and we'll find out what happened and why this iron gate
That's called a portcullis.
portcullis drops down and sealing Clover in. So
Next episode, find
Yeah.
out time. We'll see you then.
goodbye.